what? There we go. And so I thought we'd get into it. Like I said, I'm going to try to make it in under 10 minutes so it makes sense on TikTok. So here we go. Trump says he's going to do a 25% tariff. I'm going to share the screen here. This is from Global News, this one. And here's what Trudeau and Poilievre say. So you know what Trudeau said? He said a lot of that. And then he said some crap, some Team Canada. We're going to have Team Canada. That'll fix it. And then his second in command, Chrystia Freeland, who they're trying to get rid of. They're all underhanding her and trying to get rid of her, and she's out there trying to do her job. So it's quite interesting with her. I know she's not well liked in Canada at any rate anyway. Ford was the funniest. Ford said, that's it. We're going to chop off the hydro that we sell to New York State, and I think some goes across into maybe Ohio up there. So, but anyway, they do buy a lot of hydroelectricity from Ontario. Ford said, that's it. We'll turn it off. That would be something. I don't know if he's got the cojones to do it, but that'd be something. Now, Trump, in all of his lunacy, said the tariffs will remain in place until both countries, meaning Canada and Mexico, stop drugs, in particular fentanyl, and people from illegally crossing the border. Well, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Usually, drugs go north, not south. So you might be barking up the right tree if you're talking to the Mexican people, but you're not barking up the right tree if you're talking to the Canadians about, especially the one that he mentioned there, starts with an F. Everyone hates it. We know it's killing our countries. We know it's filling up the homeless shelters. We know it's wrecking people's lives. And whenever there's an election, you don't hear anyone talk about it. So Trump said both Mexico and Canada have the absolute right and power to easily solve this long simmering problem. That's what he put on Truth Social. Guy had to make his own style Twitter account so people could listen to it. Anyways, whatever. So anyways, Freeland and the public safety minister Dominic LeBlanc said Ottawa will continue to discuss border security issues with the incoming administration. So there is a few people they've found a few people using Canada as a landing spot, and then they tried to go south, and I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It does happen, but they're also preparing in Canada because he's also declared he's going to do mass deportations down there, and they're preparing. There's one in Quebec, I think, and they're preparing there for an influx of Central American, South American migrants to keep coming and head into Canada. So that could be a thing. So yeah, Ford got mad. He said it's the biggest threat from a U.S. administration. And Ford, of course, he's the premier of Ontario. We love our American friends. They love us. There's no way to treat your closest ally. And he's right about that. So we have from Quebec to the United States, $87 billion of exportation and only $43 billion of importation. So we cannot start a war. We have to do everything we can not to have these tariffs. So that's what Legault from Quebec said. So I think the tariffs would cripple Quebec the way that the guy's making it sound there. Canadians must stand united. Ottawa must be strong with strength, etc., etc. And then I very much like the Team Canada approach, but I can tell you that Justin Trudeau hasn't made it easy. What has he made easy? Can anyone think what he's made easy? And we got Poilievre had some stuff to say because, of course, he thinks he's going to be the next PM, and he's probably right. So Poilievre said Trump has made an unjustified threat on our already weak and shrinking economy. So Poilievre's got us in his head in a recession already. Right on, that's nice to know. And then he broke into the Poilievre song and dance, Axe the Taxes, and bring it on home, folks. Anyways, a boom in our energy and resource production, standing up for a country against unfair tariffs. So he's got the buzzwords, but he's got no plan. That's what I see with our man Poilievre. But like I say, he will be the next PM. So then we get to see what his plan is. We'll see it in real time. I guarantee you can't make it any worse than it is right now. It is tough out there. Oh, and the other thing I found out, this is the part that directly affects the bikers, is ever since the last time Trump was in office, we had a little trade dispute with him then, and Harley Davidsons have had tariffs on them since way back then. So buying a new Harley since the first time Trump was around has cost us extra because they put what they call a political tariff on Harleys, jacking up the price. So that is how it affects us bikers right there. If you're a Harley buyer or Harley rider, I would say don't buy new. Let somebody else take the first depreciation and buy it up off the first guy. And so, yeah, so this story goes on to say how much of a hit any disruption of flow of goods between the U.S. and Canada would be, not just to Canada. So this might be a case of cutting off your own nose to spite your face, sort of. That was an expression I heard years ago. So, it'll hurt both sides of the border economically. There's no two ways about that. And that's it, right? So he's threatening us with the crazy tariffs. Again, I think he's barking up the wrong tree as far as that one drug he's concerned with. It doesn't come here, and it doesn't come here and head south. It goes the other way around. All right, so that's what I got for today. Again, just a quickie little political editorial. Harleys have had a tariff on them for ages. Sucks for us because I'm a Harley rider. And the tariff, if they do come true, they will mess with our economy, and we don't need that to happen. So work it out, kids. Get in the sandbox, work it out. It always seems that we're the ones who pay the ultimate prices on all these stupid ideas. That's what I got for today. Much love and respect to everyone who watches my videos. Like, share, and subscribe. See you all again soon. Good night.